Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Athletics going up against the Chicago White Sox. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the mound now, Davis Martin.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And here is Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
That one finds the zone, and away we go this afternoon. Ground ball right side. Vaughn takes it himself. One up, one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And Benintendi able to make the grab. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Out towards left center. Taylor on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. A's nothing. White Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at right field, towing the slab in today's game, Jeffrey Springs. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Josh Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. His 4th home run of the season. And the White Sox strike first. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That's in there, and that's strike 1. And that drops in for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Mike Tauchman. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Butler makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Luis Robert Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd game of the series. In the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. The delivery to Robert. And that's way high. And that's ball 2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Foul ball there. Two. And a big swing and a miss. Langoliers gathers, throws to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. The White Sox with the homer to get things going. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. Top of the 2nd. Now, Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Martin back to work. Just missed.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there, generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
This is J.J. Bleday. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bleday, in his third season, hitting fifth in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. One out, bases empty. And there's the strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
On the ground to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Zach Geloff at the plate now. That's ball one. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Checks over to first. Back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
One down. Gio Urshela to the plate. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across one run. He swings and fouls one off.
That's out.
That misses, and that's ball two.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. Out number two.
Batting eighth, left fielder Seth Brown.
2 outs, base is empty. Seth Brown up next for the A's. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul ball. And that one almost hit him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 down, nobody on. And now it's even up. Up the middle, and that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run. Boots it.
Batting ninth, first baseman Tyler Soderstrom.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. That one ripped. Back there. And out of here. A laser to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Lawrence Butler. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Two outs. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next offering is in the dirt. That one is upstairs. And down on strikes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back.
And
bottom half of
off
inning number 2. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
And there's a strike. Strike on the inside corner.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Lede makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Batting 7th, center fielder Michael.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First
Oh, that's
pitch
out.
just misses. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and in one hops the wall. Taylor races for second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
And next to him for the Sox, Colson Montgomery. And first offering is fouled off. And the slider just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 1 left for the White Sox, and they trail it 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1.
You know, these A's doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now that
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Man at first. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one.
0-1.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Now batting, the center fielder.
First and second,
Bleday.
1 out. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's.
Ball 1, no strike.
This one in the dirt. Two on, 1 out. And
Next
another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. swings through that.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Popped up, and the infield fly is called.
Batter's out.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. He's already homered here in this one. And that is out of play. Two on, two outs. And that one fouled off. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. That one missed. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Gio Urshela in the on-deck circle for the A's. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two outs. On the ground, right side. And that is that. So they strand a pair. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Athletics 4 and the White Sox 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Catcher, Corey Lee.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. That one pushed foul. And they'll do it again. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-2. That one the other way, Geloff. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. So up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas. He's already homered in this game. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed.
Ball two.
And that misses upstairs, now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that's ball four.
Ball four.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Andrew
One gone, runner at first.
Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
cold nights, no trying to lay hoping. No time, my memory potent. When he was all left open, me and Sid on the long coasting. Roll the gas out, trying to lay hoping.
Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now two aboard.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not
Up
always
next for
easy
the
seeing the ball
White
off the bat.
Right
Something to
fielder,
improve.
Mike Tauchman.
Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that's way high. 2-2. This to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And now just a two-run deficit.
Picks himself up at RBI. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
2 on, 1 out. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Luis Robert Jr.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Inside, just missed. And that's outside. Ball 3.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Lenny Sosa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a strike.
3-2.
That one is absolutely belted. Banks off the wall. In comes the run from second. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Lede squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here is Andrew Vaughn. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Noah Murdoch up and throwing. Spence warming up as well. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. inside. And the count is 2-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Headed towards the corner. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. And we are tied 4-4. Here on the south side, Gio Urshela steps in.
Gio Urshela.
First pitch misses.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Way outside, 2-2. On the ground, right side. Vaughn takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. So here's Brown at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering misses, and a count 1-2. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And ball 1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Tauchman going back on this one. Up against the wall and brings it in. Offense held in check there, and midway in the 4th, and we are tied 4-4. Ready to go,
And
bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Urshela to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number 83.
Now here is Colson Montgomery. Struck out swinging his first time.
Aye. 0-1.
tied at 4.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Here's Corey Lee. Grounded out his first time up. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that just misses.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Shy Sox held in check here. This game's all tied at 4. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Butler, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Martin back to work. Flips the corner. Strike 1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jared Schuster, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 64, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a ball hammered left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Davis Martin out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
White Sox going with a new arm, number 64.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. 1 for 2. Hit in the air, right field. And it falls. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now 5-4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. What a stop. There's one.
He's out.
To first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 4th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 6-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. That's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 6 and the White Sox 4. Back at right field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Josh Rojas. First pitch is in the dirt.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That clips a corner. That misses. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Brown makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
So 2 down now, and here is Mike Tauchman. Outside with a breaking ball. The Athletics leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. One now. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail it here 6-4. Back here on the south side, top 6. And now here is Zach Geloff. That one's in there. That's strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gus Varland appears to be getting loose. Gilbert, a left-hander, also throwing. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and one away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's Gio Urshela. 0 for 2 in this one. That one out to right. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And there's a ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
Now batting, left fielder, Seth Brown.
So a man aboard, digging in, Seth Brown. And that's in for a strike. Next offering upstairs. And a breaking ball misses outside. Urshela leads off first with one away. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic, so when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it, and that was nicely done for extra bases.
And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one almost got him. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground, Rojas throws to first in time.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
So the lineup flips over. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler, 1 for 3.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game,
So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Now batting, number 5.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That one misses. Ball 1. Late swing, fouled off. And that one fouled off. That's outside. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. They're up 6-4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michel Otañez.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Luis Robert Jr.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's one down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Ferguson getting loose out there. Leclerc getting cranked up as well. The White Sox down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Not even close there. And it's 2-1.
Yeah.
Struck him out looking. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. Andrew Vaughn
Now batting, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
2 outs. Ball 1 there.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down in order go the White Sox. And the score remains 6-4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gus Barlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now the DH spot, Brent Rooker. 0 for 3 in this one. The pitch. And
Ball
takes
1.
low for ball 1. And that's outside.
That's
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, catcher Shea Langoliers.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. It was a homer for him back in the fifth. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Nobody out, runner at first. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Next offering is outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And ball four, two aboard.
Now batting, center fielder
J.J. Bleday digs in now. Now this is in the air down the line. Tauchman on his way over, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Now batting, second baseman Zach Geloff.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out.
That's a ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And now 1 and 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Now here's Gio Urshela. And that is out of play. That one well upstairs. 1 and 1. Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering is down low. Seth Brown next to bat for the A's. The A's looking to add another. And a swing and a miss.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped on a line. 1 runs in, and it's off the wall. Throw comes into second.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Gus Varland departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Tyler
White
Gilbert
Sox.
will take over here.
Number
And they
40.
felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now a chance for Seth Brown. Right through there for a strike. Man at second. That's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fastball is outside. Tyler Soderstrom would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 outs. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 8-4. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Now it's going to be Michael A. Taylor. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at bat.
Now
3 fastballs,
batting.
all strikes.
Number
He wasn't even able to
83.
foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Montgomery
plate,
in
ball 1.
now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
That's ball 2.
The White Sox
No
down by
strikes.
4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is downstairs. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no
Up next
strikes,
for the
but
White
now at least
Sox.
he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Lee in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That one lifted to left. Brown hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Josh Rojas.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Let's go. Do it again. Go White Sox.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball 1. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The White Sox leave 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the A's,
Now at the plate,
first
Tyler
baseman,
Soderstrom.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that's in there at the knees. Gilbert, 31 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Topman makes the catch, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Let's go, Chicago.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 with the count.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Wilson. Double play ball to second. Can't glove it cleanly. Over to second for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Next to hit, Brent Rooker. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
In the air, right side. Topman makes the catch. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 8 and the White Sox 4.
Now pitching for the
Back
A's.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
48.
bottom of the 8th, TJ McFarland.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should
And
come in
leading
throwing
off for the
strikes,
White Sox.
attacking these
Left
hitters.
fielder.
Here's Benintendi to start it off.
Benintendi.
And a foul ball. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Wilson on the run, throw to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Tough play and a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Man at first, nobody out. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The A's leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tyler Ferguson, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Leclerc also getting ready. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So here's Robert now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Runner tagging from first to second, pulls him off the bag. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Just missed.
Outside. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's down and away. On a bounce right side, Geloff tosses to first, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 8 and the White Sox 4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jared Schuster hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 51. Jared Schuster.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers.
Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your
Now
first
batting,
out of the ball
center
game.
fielder J.J. Bleday.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jake Eder, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but
Up
that'll
next
help.
for the
Fastball
A's,
pretty much middle,
second
and
baseman,
that's what you
Zach
fall asleep
Geloff.
dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Man at first, one away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Just
Ball
misses with that one. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Stepping in, Gio Urshela.
Ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two outs. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on
Now
and 2
batting,
out.
left fielder Seth Brown.
Seth Brown now at the plate. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the A's 8 and the White Sox 4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Tyler
Now pitching
Ferguson.
for the A's, number 44.
Andrew Vaughn
And leading
getting
off
ready
the
to
White
hit.
Sox.
0 for 3 with 2
First
flyouts
baseman,
and a strikeout.
Andrew Vaughn.
First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Soderstrom settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. One away.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael.
He's 2 outs away. Taylor, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. The White Sox down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Out to center. Lede under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, number 83.
White Sox down to their final out. Colson Montgomery digs in now. First pitch, and he just misses. That clips the corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ball popped up. Wilson. And that'll do it. The A's even this series up at a game apiece.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And our final here today, 8-4. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long